NexTech AR Solutions recently rebranded themselves as a Metaverse company, even though currently I'd still consider them more of an augmented reality company. But regardless of whatever they want to call themselves, I want to share the latest update from the company. NexTech AR signs large enterprise 3D modeling deal for e-commerce. So basically, NexTech announced the closing of a large enterprise ARtized 3D deal with a multinational e-commerce brand. And while we don't yet have the name of this company, this is still without a doubt the most significant deal that NexTech has made to date, because not only does it provide the company with monthly recurring revenue, and not only does it showcase the accelerating demand for NexTech's ARtized 3D platform, but this most importantly marks the largest 3D model order by a single company. The mystery company requested 2,500 3D models to be distributed through the client's online subsidiaries globally. So yeah, all in all, this new contract is foundational for NexTech, as it not only shows validation of NexTech's platform at scale, but also validates the very strong and growing demand for 3D models and AR visualizations in e-commerce globally. But yeah, you have to understand that the adoption of this kind of technology is going to take some time. However, I think this announcement is incredibly promising, as ARtized 3D has been gaining substantial traction as more and more e-commerce businesses recognize that the future of online e-commerce seems to be resting in product visualizations through augmented reality and 3D models. And if we look back at 2021, NexTech has been building out its suite of 3D and AR technology solutions as it looks to be the leader in the 3D modeling industry. Its ARtized 3D solution is already supplying many notable retailers with 3D models, including Kohl's, Lighting Plus New Zealand, Pier 1, Kmart Australia, and literally dozens more. And as demand for this technology will grow throughout the years, I think we can expect to see it in basically any sector you can imagine where product visualization could be used. And the closing of this large enterprise deal in early 2022, I think, sets the stage for a big year in 3D model making and allows NexTech to highlight its rapidly growing market suite of ARtized 3D solutions, including its product hotspots, animations, 3D swirl ads, the carousels, the virtual staging, and more. And in order for NexTech to keep growing the number of accounts that businesses create with them, in 2022, NexTech is preparing to come out of its beta launch of their ARtized 3D SaaS offering. And what this will do is essentially open up the technology to anyone with an e-commerce site, allowing them to offer web AR and 3D shopping experiences on their website. So whether the customer wants to create 5 or 5,000 models, all they have to do is sign up, enter a credit card payment number, and enable web AR for their website. And this is another reason why I love NexTech. They're making it incredibly easy for their clients. And being that NexTech is the first to market with its SaaS web AR solution, NexTech is definitely going to be the company to beat in 2022. NexTech's technology allows for large enterprise, medium, and even small e-commerce businesses to scale their 3D model production using NexTech's AI-driven technology in actually a really cost-effective way, which I think is going to be another selling point for them. NexTech believes that with a combination of their ARtized 3D, they have a major competitive edge in the 3D modeling market, and I wouldn't disagree with them. I think at this point in time, even though NexTech is still what I'd consider a risky company to buy into, they're showing a lot of promise for future growth. And you have to understand that demand is growing from large e-commerce businesses who are requiring the ability to convert large amounts of files quickly and create 3D models at scale. NexTech believes that with their platform, it has an elite solution that can more than meet the growing demand for 3D models, which, mind you, is estimated to grow from $3.8 billion in 2020 to $7.6 billion by 2025 at a compound annual growth rate of 15%. And with that, I'll leave you guys with a recent interview with the CEO of NexTech, Evan Gappelberg.
So this morning, I understand your company has just signed a major deal to create 2,500 AR 3D models. What's the significance of this?
Well, it's quite significant. It's the biggest 3D model contract from a single customer since we acquired the 3D AI factory in the summer of 2021. And we're really seeing a tremendous amount of demand for 3D models in the market. And we are the 3D model factory that can actually meet the demand. We're seeing a lot of traction. I mean, it's been 4 years since I founded NexTech AR Solutions, and kind of waited 4 years for this moment in time to arrive, and it is finally here. We're quoting lots of enterprise brand name accounts, and they're looking for 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. 20,000 models, so 2,500 models. It's the biggest contract that we've signed to date, but it really is just the tip of the iceberg in what we're seeing emerge and what we're quoting on as far as 3D models. And it really, Caroline, this is just the beginning. It feels like 3D models used to be one of those things that was nice to have, but today I believe it's a must-have. And again, NexTech is the 3D model factory for the world.
And how big are you expecting the growth to be in, say, the next quarter?
So if you look at the 3D model industry, I mean, we've spoken with Amazon, and Amazon has told us, they've done like 0.5% of all their models. So it's enormous. It's currently estimated at around $4 billion. It's going to grow exponentially. I think it's going to turn into a $100 billion business over the next decade. I think all of the Shopify e-commerce sites, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, they're all going to be looking for 3D models. And then when you go to manufacturers, and we have a CAD to Poly solution for manufacturers, they're all looking for 3D models, and they're using these 3D models for visualizations of their product in the Metaverse and also in e-commerce. So there's just an enormous amount of interest in 3D model making. And again, we've waited 4 years for this moment. It's here, and today's news is really just the tip of the iceberg.
So yeah, as Evan mentioned, this kind of technology he believes isn't a nice to have anymore, but a must have. However, just to counter his point, I currently still believe that 3D models are a nice to have and definitely not necessary yet. Yet being the key word here. I think there will definitely come a point in time where these kinds of 3D and AR models are a must have and will basically be the norm for e-commerce businesses, which is why I'm still invested in NexTech. While it's nice to see that the company is growing their revenue streams, I think we won't truly understand the impact of this technology until 5 to 10 years down the line, when it's much more commonplace. But regardless, I still love NexTech as a company and their stock, and will still continue to hold them for years to come. So yeah guys, that'll be the video for today. Thanks as always, and I'll catch you next time.